Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments where you are from. Rep your city, rep your town, rep your county. Let's get it, baby. I see Iowa, Mississippi, Jackson. Yo, come on now. Let's get it. Connecticut, London, Columbia. I see you in the building, baby. Let's get it. I love to see it. Now, let's talk about it. The first, right off of the bat, this video is brought to you by the Public Investing app. Get up to $70 free in free stocks by using a pinned link in the top comment and pinned to the chat. I also have it in the description if you can't find it there either. Get up to $70 free in free stocks. Also, you will be able to get instant deposits where your money immediately sends right to the account and you can use it as soon as you sign up. So let's go, baby. Now, I do want to say this. You've been hearing time and time again about these rate hikes on the internet. You've been hearing about these rate hikes. Let's talk about what it really means, because again, I always want to give you a tool to put in your toolbox so you can understand what's going on, because this is one of the major things impacting the cryptocurrency market, the stock market, and many other things. So now, let's make it make some sense. So first of all, let's start off with a formal definition, and let's check this out. I'm going to pull this up right now for us. So here we go. This is one of the major things. It's not the only thing, but it's one of the major things. And it's the government bonds, right? We're thinking about the government bond yields. And I talked to my family about this. Shout out to Tennessee. I see you in the building. Shout out to everybody. Yo, come on now. So let's check this out. The government bonds. This is what a government bond is. So it says a government bond is a debt issued by the government to support government spending and obligations. So the government, long story short, they need money. And I want you to understand this. Remember, headphones in the chat, family, because you really got to understand what's going to go on with your money. Because if you don't understand what's going on, you will surely have to pay tuition. Now, what is tuition? It's the cost you pay to learn. But I'm here to teach you before it even happens. So now, check this out, because I know you heard about this time and time again, especially if you're looking to buy SHIBA INU, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any kind of cryptocurrency, Mana, Sand. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy them. We know that generally dollar cost averaging in sort of slowly always makes sense. Shout out to Maine. Shout out to New Jersey. But here we go. The government, they need some money. They need some cash. They want you to give them cash so that they can stop printing it at such a rate, so then they can spend it on what? On any kind of government spending or any obligations that they currently have. Now, let's see. We talked about this in the past, but let's come back to it. And it's this. Heather Long, who is an editor at a major publication, and we can see which one it is. Let's just double check. At the Washington Post, she posted this not too long ago. She said, prepare for the March rate hikes. What are they talking about? They're talking about somewhat the government bonds, right? So I'll tell you why exactly this is important. Now, the reason this is important is because when you go to something like company market cap and you take a look, let me just double check that we are still in business right here, right now. Can you hear me? Unable to connect. Please try again later. Let me know if you can hear me. It's saying that we are disconnected. I just want to just double check, because I can't tell on my end. It looks like we're frozen. I'll keep it going. It is what it is. I might have to even redo this, but let's keep it going. So company market cap, companies like Apple, $2.8 trillion, right? Companies like Microsoft, $2.3 trillion. All of these companies, trillions of dollars worth of companies, right? If you have trillions of dollars invested into some companies, or if you are a billionaire or someone like that, you don't want to play the risky game where you have to try to go and double your money. You go play all of your billions of dollars on options. You go and play all of your $1 billion on speculative penny stocks. They don't do that. They already are rich. And what they want to do is basically, and I cannot tell if this is working out or not. I don't know what's going on with this, family. I'm trying to just double check in the background. Let me actually reload this just to give it a second shot and see if the family is in the building and to see if we are being, oh, you can hear me. You can hear me. Great, great. I just had to reload it. Okay, so we're all good. So if you are a large company, right, and you have trillions of dollars invested, think about me, think about you, think about all of that and how we have to, go and grind, go to school, get an education, go and get a trade and all of these different other kinds of things, right? Now, when you do that, you're trying to build your wealth up. They already have the wealth. They already have the billions and trillions. So they don't need to build the wealth up. They just need to protect it, right? So when they go and invest their, let's call it $10 trillion into something like any company, right? Let's say they were to put it into Ford or even Apple or even something that because they want it to grow. Guess what? They're taking somewhat of a risk. Why would they risk it when the government could guarantee them a return? And it will be a lower return, but it will be a guaranteed return, right? So then imagine that you could maybe make 7% on the stock market with $1 trillion, right? Maybe. But what if you could definitely make 2% on that? Or even in some cases, what if you could definitely make even more? So let's see. Sometimes you can see even more. What if you could definitely make almost 3% on that $1 trillion? That's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money, family, or that $10 trillion. So I want you to understand that what's going on with this, if you want to buy Bitcoin, SHIBA INU, Ethereum, and all of these other things, you're going to start to see when the government does actually heighten these rates up, what's going to happen is you're going to see the large institutions take money out of, let's call it Bitcoin, SHIBA INU, Ethereum, even things like Apple, even things like Facebook. They're going to take money out of those things so then they can put them into the government bonds and get a guaranteed return on their large amounts of money. So then that's what I want you to really understand. That's huge. That's going to play a grand part in this. So you got to really be on the lookout. And this is one of the reasons why we're starting to see things like Bitcoin. 36,000 is down 4% on a day. Now look at Ethereum, down 6% on a day. Let's also take this. Come on now. I appreciate you, family. Now hit the like button too if you're just rolling in as well. Let's look at SHIBA INU. SHIBA INU is down 5%. It's 4 zeros and 20. You can look at all of these things, crypto.com, many of these things, because again, what is going on? The government, they are basically doing all of those different things. So I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to prepare you. And the reason is, you can dollar cost average into these things if you so choose, if you so believe that they will come back, which I believe that these bangers are going to come back and go to different highs compared to where they are now in the future. But in the short term, you got to be ready for the dips. How do you get ready for the dips? You get ready by loading up on cash. You understand? So then, and you also get ready for the dips by understanding that many people who told you that they were going to diamond hand and many people who told you that they were going to dollar cost average in, you can't count on any of that. What you have to count on is, first of all, count on yourself, because you have to abide by your own plan and make that make a lot of sense for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now let's go and double check and see what's going on with SHIBA INU, for example. And let's look at some of the technicals on CoinMarketCap, let's say. Remember, the Etherscan is a way better source of data, but this is an aggregate of some of that data. $11 billion market cap. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that, let's call it the bond yield was even higher than that 2.6% that we just saw that it could be right here, right? They said the Federal Reserve's own forecast for 2.6%, right, for 2022. But remember, we could totally overshoot that. We could totally overshoot that. Now, it is what it is. I want you to not be afraid. You said it's frozen again. I don't know what's going on with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up off of this live stream and then I'll do another one immediately after just so we can reset. So I appreciate y'all. If you want to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, SHIBA INU, anything like that, make sure that you understand that there is still a lot of potential. They call it pain, right? In the stock market that can happen to you. And again, I want you to just, you know what I'm saying? Stand up straight, put your shoulders forward. You know what I'm saying? You got this. You can handle this. But will you take advantage of what's going on in the market? I hope you will. I know you can. I believe in you. And I know that you're going to take advantage of these dips and allow it to make you rich. So I'll see you in a live stream immediately after this one so we can talk about some plays, baby. Again, I love y'all. See you in the next one. Be over there in like 2 minutes. Take care.